What up? We're live on Facebook. Go over to Facebook or YouTube or Twitter and jump in for Rut Club Radio. All right. I'm going to go do it from here now. So. There we go. Okay, let's get this thing going. Which one is it? Always like takes me a second to get my bearings.
W2H Rut Club Radio.
Hey, what up, everybody? This is Eric Clark here with the Word Hunt Podcast, and this is Rut Club Radio. Rut Club Radio is brought to you by Heated Hunts. Head on over to heatedhunts.com and use code WHERE, the number 2, the word hunt, for 10% off. One of our listeners, Tanzan, actually had messaged us earlier and asked, is that thing supposed to get super hot to the touch? I've never felt it get super hot to the touch, so I think it honestly probably contains the heat pretty well. But I know it works because if you get downwind of that thing, it reeks like whatever the hell you sprayed on it. So, oh, that is good. Wow. I mean, it's not like the best scotch, but it just it feels good to have a drink. I really only drink on like Tuesdays now. I don't really, beer's been giving me headaches like out of the gate. So that's kind of sad. So really scotch and bourbon, that's it. Like that's the good stuff for me anyways. All right. So Greg and I got out with deer vein on some public land this past Sunday and had some eyes on some deer. One small 5-pointer, they were just intersecting our wind. The wind had shifted directions just slightly. And, once they caught that, they didn't blow or run off or anything like that. They just kind of were pretty weary and didn't go any further. They just went back to where they were, where they knew it was safe. The buck, though, bit of an idiot. He just sat there for it must have been close to 10 minutes, just gnawing on some browse, chomping on a branch. But wouldn't go any further. They just kept nosing us up and wondering, I wonder what that is. And that was it. So went out on Friday also. Got into what seemed like a pretty good spot, but didn't see anything. So that was sit number 4, and 4 sits in a row of seeing nothing. And then sit 5 with deer vein got us on some deer. So if the does, we saw 4 does total. One doe, when we were getting set up, I think Anthony had kicked it up on his way back. And so we weren't prepared for that at all. Yeah, that was just too much, too fast. We weren't going to be able to make a shot on that one. And then we saw 3 doe. I think it was 3 or 2. Maybe it was 2. So I'm thinking, yeah, it was a mama and her fawn. Same thing, caught our wind and just kind of, never made it any closer. I would have gladly shot one of the does for some meat in my freezer. That would have been great. I really, really want some meat. I really want some fresh back straps. I'm really sad about it. I'm out of meat right now. I shouldn't say that. I do have a couple brats left. I should probably cook those up on the old pit boss there. But I don't think there's enough fat content in where I got those processed, so they're okay. And I don't mean that in the okayest sense. I mean they're not that great, but they could be better. And I think we talked about this when I had Outdoor Addiction Taxidermy in studio about how their stuff's so much better. And he explained why maybe mine wasn't that great. So I know I'm going to get my deer done this year. What do we got? We got some people in here. What's up, Clayton? About this. If you want to call and tell me how your hunt went, that'd be neat. I know you call in often, which is neat. I'm happy about that. We'll have to have you... Man, that's right. You're coming to Wisconsin on Thursday before the gun opener, and we're recording our Blaze Orange episode that Tuesday. I think that's the 17th of November. Yeah, the 17th. The 17th of November is our Blaze Orange episode where we dress in Blaze Orange and drink beer. And we just take calls about Rut activity on the full show. So we just run Rut Club Radio right into the full show, and that's all we do. We just take everybody's calls that day. Because we're all pretty jacked to get together and go hunting with our guns and put the hurt on some deer after bow hunting was either successful or unsuccessful. Double up on some meat or whatever you got to do. But trying to apply some knowledge in the field, trying to really get closer to these deer where they're bedding. I mean, Greg knows where a lot of these deer are bedding. So we're cutting it close. I don't know if he'll have to tell you. I don't know if we're too close or not close enough. It's just difficult to get in there without disturbing them and getting that close. But you want to be close, so when they come out of their bed, you can intersect them and draw back. Otherwise, I mean, I'm trying to think of other stuff I got to say here. I mean, that was the first time this last Sunday was the first time Greg and I hunted out of the same tree, and he brought a camera, and I had my bow. Oh, what the hell? Really? That's weird, Preston. That shouldn't happen. You can try again if you'd like. So that was kind of fun to actually have someone like someone in the tree with you. Less boring that way, for sure. I didn't drop anything. Nothing fell out of the tree. We did this fancy handoff of the camera to try to get that buck on film. He was like 60 plus yards. He definitely looked far. I mean, I couldn't get him on the phone when I tried to zoom in, but with Greg's fancy camera, we got him on there and it looked like he was, right there with us. So it's kind of cool to see the power of that zoom. I've not done a lot of filming that way before. What up, Elijah? How's it going? It's been a while, but I'm watching and catching up. Cool. Rut Club Radio is pretty neat when people call in. It's pretty stupid when I sit here and talk to myself. But, I got to just hang out here to try to, be open to take calls. That's kind of the point. I almost wish I could just be like, here's my cell, call me and I'll record it. And if someone wants to call to tell me what they're seeing, I could do that. But this is kind of neat, though. It gets out the Heated Hunt brand, and it does give me an opportunity to take some comments. Not everyone is able to just pick up the phone and call. People got kids or work or whatever they're doing, raking leaves, cutting the grass. People are doing shit. So if you pause them or set the rake down for a second, you cracked a beer, welcome to the show. We will go live still at 7 for the regular broadcast. I have some exciting news, and that will be very obvious and apparent once we go live. I'm not saying shit about it right now, though. You guys can all wait and come back later if you'd like. But I'm just going to sit here and drink the scotch. I wanted to maybe, if I can show, I don't have a good video. Greg's bringing his SD card over so we can upload the video of that buck onto my computer here. What's up, Dan? You going to call in? What are you drinking? I see a picture of a glass there. Let me know what you got. I don't record any of this until actually one of you calls, because I'm not putting all of this jibber jabber into the podcast. I did see a ton of reviews come through, like 4 or something over the last week. So I know I put a post out at some point, and thanks to everybody that actually took the time to write up a review. It was really nice to see the feedback, and honestly, it was all positive, so that's cool. No one said, we suck or anything. I'm surprised. Oh, you're drinking whiskey. Nice. I wonder what kind. We're getting, yeah, I'll hold off because there's another announcement. So I have 2 announcements to make on the podcast. I'm not going to talk about it yet. You guys, don't make me talk about stuff I can't talk about yet. I'm out of my drop time bourbon, which is sad. I'll have more on Thursday. In the meantime, it's Johnny Walker Black, which looks like I'm going to finish tonight because there's what is that? A glass, maybe. That's not very much. It didn't take long to go through that bottle. Fucking Greg drinks like a fish. Can't keep that guy off the bottle. He'll resent me for that because that's just not true. I am shooting. I mean, just because I'm looking for things to talk about here until you guys come on the call. But I don't know if anybody noticed, the quality of our photos may have gotten a touch better, not much. But I am shooting this Sony A6000 with a 3.5 a 3.5 millimeter lens. I also have another lens. I really like it. It's very light. It's really easy to shoot. It's a pretty cool camera. It does this fun little doohickey here. So if you want to get real low, get creative, you can do that kind of stuff. Preston said his dad saw 50 plus scrapes a few weekends ago in Georgia. That's awesome. You know, we've been seeing some good scrape activity. Just noticed a fresh rub when we were out on Sunday. There's like an old rub line that looks like it's getting reactivated. So it seems like now might be the time where, you know, more scrapes are happening. If you can see people's trail cam footage being posted all over the place, so you're seeing a lot more of activity there. Greg shared some stuff, and a couple more bucks that I hadn't seen showing up. So that makes me really want to go out to his way. We had an idea of maybe hunting 2 separate properties. I'm not going to call it a competition, but, you know, something like that. And let me see. I might be able to. I don't know if it works this way. Let's find out. Hey, Preston, you're live.
Hey.
You know, I'm not sure if people can hear the phone. So 1 second. Maybe just, right. You know, can you guys, can someone comment if you can hear Preston? Because I have him on my phone here. I think it works, but I'm not positive. I don't know if Dan's still in there, or Elijah, or Clayton, or somebody who wants to just say.
Let's see. Checking, testing.
Yeah. I mean, I can hear you, so it's cool. I just hope others can too. I think they can. So let's give it a go, man.
So I would say like the last weekend of September, we had a big cold front come through in Georgia. It was perfect. The bucks were moving, and I mean, I had one lip curling about 100 yards and bumping does. I'm like, it's too early for this in Georgia.
That's nice.
And you got a whole about another month.
And you had some nice ones on camera, like I noticed. In fact, I think there's one today you shared. I was like, holy crap.
I know. And then we have about 50 plus scrapes at our lease in Hancock County. This is what my dad counted, and he counted so many scrapes. And then I put a camera up over one of them. I have a good 10 and an 8 coming to one.
Nice. So have you seen any daylight movement yet, or is it still nocturnal?
It's both daylight and nocturnal.
All right. So you're going to close the deal pretty soon here. You're going to close the deal pretty soon here, I bet.
I guess it's a hunting club, so it can go either way.
That's cool. That's super cool. Well, yeah, that's a lot of scrapes.
I would say we're in the pressure there.
Are you seeing any rubs?
Not really. Haven't looked. We've just seen a bunch of scrapes.
Okay.
I haven't been down there for a while, but my dad went down there 2 weekends ago. So.
Are you guys doing any mock scrapes, or you don't need to? It sounds like they're kind of, if there's 50 of them,
there's just plenty of them.
Yeah. I know it's pretty.
I've had like all summer, haven't had a buck come into my hunting area, but a few weeks ago they just started coming into my hunting area.
That's good. That's good. And how often are you getting out? Do you think you're burning up that property, or are you accessing it like appropriately and things like that?
Our property is just planted ponds, and it's kind of sucks that our camp is almost in the middle of the property.
Okay.
And we're landlocked, so it's kind of have to put our camp in the middle.
Cool, man.
Respect for the other property and stuff, but that property we haven't been down to it much as we would like. But that nine I was showing pictures of got shot opening weekend, and made a bad shot.
So he didn't expire, or what?
No, he's still alive.
Okay.
September 12th is when that weekend he got shot. Still alive, but he's completely nocturnal now.
Yeah, I would be.
Got shot.
If someone shot me, I'd be like, F this, I'm done. Yeah, I'm not moving anymore.
So since he's been shot, he's been nocturnal. Then Big 9. I've hunted a field across the street from my grandparents. There's a decent deer out there, so.
We'll keep an eye on it, man. Thanks for the update. Sounds like Georgia's like it's kind of turning on over there a little bit.
It is, and I would say about the next week or two, we should start getting a free rut. Maybe about this weekend and next weekend, and things should really start picking up. First week in November, the second week.
All right, man. Well, it's good to go. So, Thanks for the report.
All right.
We appreciate it.
Welcome. No
Good
problem.
luck, Preston. See ya.
All right, you too. See ya.
Howdy, howdy. You're live on Rut Club Radio. What's going on?
What's going on, Eric? It's Kurt from Ohio. How you doing?
Good. Good, Kurt. What's new?
Oh, not too much. We're starting to see some little bit of action up here with the scrapes and the rubs. I was over in PA public land, and actually there's more going on over there. Deer herd's coming back a lot better over there. Public land looks really good, but I noticed scrapes a couple of weeks ago, and just walking around in the evenings, walked right up on a couple bucks unsuspectingly, and
Oh, wow.
it just it looks really good. Yeah, it's a lot of diversity up there in certain places, and they were still kind of yarded up. Actually, one of the spikes had velvet, so we're probably talking 3 weeks ago. I'd say 3 weeks, yeah. And one of them was hard-horned, and then I walked into another one. So still feeding, no pressure, so they're acting a little different than they do now. But checked the Exodus trail camera this morning and had 2 new bucks in a spot, and
Okay.
they were sparring. So there's definitely 2 dominant bucks in there. One of them kind of, I think, left. They must have sparred elsewhere, and then I just seen these other 2. So they're getting a little bit aggressive now, and we're seeing bucks start to move around. So things are looking up. Definitely starting to move, like I said, and we're supposed to get a cold front this weekend.
Yeah, we got
So
one
we're
coming
probably gonna
through here in Wisconsin on Thursday, but it's my anniversary, so I won't be out.
Yeah.
And it's a Thursday too, but if I could, I would maybe try to swing it, but I'm not even going to touch it with a 10-foot pole. I'm just going to, be a good husband, and I can deer hunt later, so we'll figure it out. But I think if you're in Ohio, you're probably getting what we're getting a day or 2 behind, so that makes sense.
Yeah, that's what we're looking forward to. We were out a couple times. We saw about a dozen does and a couple spikes, but we really weren't ready to shoot anything. So I just actually got the garage set up for it. So we're probably going out tomorrow night through Sunday. We'll probably hunt Ohio Thursday, Friday, head to Pennsylvania Friday evening, and hunt Saturday. They don't Sunday hunt there yet. So we'll see what we can come up with. Like I said, it's just like it's the things around you in life that you got to get ready. So.
No, it's cool that you're hunting multiple states though too. It's kind of nice that you have. How far is that, Pennsylvania to Ohio?
I live on the border, northeastern Ohio, Columbiana County actually. So I have public land within 15 minutes of my house, and then I have a camp up in Warren County, Pennsylvania, up towards New York border. So.
Got it.
That's about 2 hours from me.
That's not bad at all.
That's not bad at all. Yeah, I'm real close to West Virginia. It's Wetzel, which I've hunted, and I'm going to go back this year. And I'm going to be going back to Missouri this year. So got a good year ahead of me. If things go right, I'll do pretty well. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. But now that the honey-do list is done, it's time to get real.
Well, good luck, dude. Thanks for calling in to give us a report. And we'll be doing this every Tuesday night. So if you want to call in again and tell us how it's going in different states, man, I appreciate that a whole bunch.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime.
Rock on. Well, have a good night.
Yep. You too.
Bye.
We'll talk to you.
All right, we got 2 callers, Kurt and Preston. So that's Georgia, Ohio, and then like kind of a blended Ohio and Pennsylvania. So, sounds like the common theme here is rubs and scrapes, and then some rubs. So, if I'm covering Wisconsin, so to speak, some part of it, at least southeastern Wisconsin, public land, we're seeing rubs, we're seeing some scrapes. I keep switching the 2 words. We're seeing scrapes and some rubs. My God. I can't keep it together here. Preston said they saw 50 scrapes in Georgia, which is a lot. And Kurt said in Ohio and Pennsylvania, seeing some good scrape and rub activity also. So sounds like we're gonna have to do a tactic talk on pre-rut pretty soon here and get that thing out. Anybody has any guests that they want to hear from for that, let me know. Send me a message. I'm doing what I can to get people on the show. So any intros always help a whole bunch. If you guys know somebody that's a killer and they've had a lot of success and feel comfortable and want to jump on a 15-minute podcast with me to talk about some tactics, that'd be fantastic. Putting a lot of effort into all that stuff. So hopefully it's valuable for everybody. And this is fun too. I don't know the timing of this, I'm probably not catching everybody, but I think as we get closer to the rut, I hope people call. Like, I've only been on the highway a few times. I'm not driving that much because I'm working from home still. A few times I've been out. I have not seen a lot of roadkill, so I've been traveling to some of my hunting spots once a week and I haven't seen much yet. And that's usually a pretty big indicator of, movement. So, and there's a lot of like hunting forecasting applications out there that, look at previous year's data and things like that. So we got one in Wisconsin here called Hunt Wisconsin that does a decent job. Gives you at least some sort of forecast based on how many deer were tagged the year previous. So it's pulling information from like the DNR's website and stuff. Not like, the gospel or anything like that, but it's interesting, to see. So I'll hang out for a couple more minutes here, awkwardly, of course, and see if anyone else wants to call in. If someone's watching this and you know me personally, you can call my cell phone. I'll take that call, or you can call the number on the screen. Same difference. You'll get parked into our call queue and I'll bring you on. So either way, one or the other, whatever you're comfortable with. And then in a couple minutes, when we cut this off, we'll go live. We're not having a guest tonight. We might have someone call in later on the show to tell us about a story that the deer that they recently got. But really, it's just gonna be an open show, open forum. What's up, Michael? How's it going? Welcome to the Rut Club Radio. We are just looking to take a couple more calls here, see if anyone wants to share the type of activity that they're seeing, what they're seeing, where they're seeing it, that kind of stuff. If you got anything to report, let us know. You can put in the comments. You can call in and tell us whatever you're comfortable with. Forum. What's up, Michael? Oops, there we go. Elijah's running cameras on multiple public land properties. Cell cam on a little private lease. Nice. Buck sign is increasing and daylight picks are increasing. That's good to know. Hit and miss. Most day picks are younger deer. Yeah. But a few mature bucks are showing up during daylight. That's cool. I mean, this is like a really, really, really exciting time. This is like the calm before the storm kind of. They call it the October lull, I suppose. Some people agree with that, some don't. I have my opinions about it. I just don't believe in excuses, so I don't care what the hell you call it. I did make a funny post for OK Sunder today. I thought it was funny, of course, because I made it, but check that out. I think you can kill from the couch as a 30-pack of beer. I can't because I'm like 34, and that's too much beer for me these days, apparently. Our friends over at Deers and Beers would challenge us, I'm sure, and I would fail miserably, but that's not the rut. So a couple more minutes. We'll see if we get any other callers to tell us what they got going on, and then I'll jump off and switch gears here. I know I don't go live on Instagram because it's not built for it just yet, so I don't know if anyone even saw the post I put out there. A couple people. 9. Come before the rutcation. So I have Halloween weekend, the Friday and the Monday off, and I hope that that's going to be a decent time. It's the 30th of October and the 2nd of November. Short of any trick-or-treating we might do, I hope to be in the woods the whole time or until I get a deer, whatever comes first. But other people tell me that like the first week of November, like the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th should be what you shoot for. I don't have that much PTO, so I don't know if I don't get something that's that first week. I'm not sure if I can flex that much time or something, but I'm pretty eager to get something done here. Like I'm trying really hard. All my stuff's like tuned up more than it ever has been. I'm like trying to really, really turn the needle here, move the needle. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Kurt. short of, I don't mind raking leaves. My wife thinks I hate it. I don't mind it, but I hate in our subdivision, we have to bag the leaves. Short of that, best time of the year. Bagging leaves, FML, man, not cool. Injury to insult or insult to injury. You have to rake them, put them in piles, and then effing bag them. And if you saw how many damn trees I had in my yard, my God, I should go buy a blower. I have one, but it's like a battery powered one that you hold, and it gets like really difficult after a while. So you took off the 5th through the 13th. See, I just wonder if that's like a better time. I don't know. Is Halloween weekend really it? Who knows? It can't be bad. The 30th to the 4th. So, okay, that's cool. And I'm in Wisconsin, though. So, like, I don't know. Everyone else is in slightly different spots. I know it does make a difference, but. And that weekend's going to be packed, too, with like hunting pressure and hunters. So, there's going to be a lot of people out there. I'm hoping that Friday and Monday can really kind of reduce the number of, or mitigate the number of hunters I'm going to see. And I'm all about the Where to Hunt app. Like, if people are using that, that's very helpful. Like, at least they can try to like avoid other people. That's my intention with it anyways. I'm not trying to steal anybody's spot. I don't care about your spot. But locked on here on the 7th. Okay. Yeah. I mean, there's some opinions here, but there's some science to it. And there's just like, there's certain people that kill deer the same calendar day every year. It's like, no, it's the 7th. It's the 7th. It's the 7th. They consistently do it. It's nuts. So anyway, 2 more minutes, no calls in the queue. So I think I'm going to drop off. We got a couple calls. I'll put those into the podcast. So thanks for calling in, Kurt. Thanks for calling in, Preston. You guys will be on the show tonight. Appreciate it a whole bunch. It's always good to not have to talk to myself the whole time. So I'm going to work on a couple things here in between, and I'll talk to everybody that might want to come back on later for the live broadcast with Greg and I at 7 o'clock. Talk to you guys later. See ya.